Good morning to all of you. In today's lab, we have to perform practical number 6, email server. Like in a theory, we have learned about email, right? Two protocols also we have discussed, SMTP, that is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, and POP, that is Post Office Protocol, right? So how it is used in an email, that practically we will implement over here. What we will do, we will create one network in which we will create one email server. We will configure the devices and then we'll send the mail from one PC to another PC. In our day-to-day life, we are using email, right? Okay. In theory, we have discussed. Practically, we will implement, and it's a practical number 6. So let me just start the Cisco Packet Tracer. Same way you start Cisco Packet Tracer in your system. One advice or suggestion: today you have to follow the steps which I am doing. If you interchange, if you make by your own, maybe you will not get final outcome. So make sure you follow the same steps. At any single step you have made the mistake, it's difficult to identify that, right? Because we have to start checking all the configuration. So it's better that you follow the same over here. Okay, so my Cisco screen is visible to all. Okay, now for creating the network, first all of you just take one server. So go to end device, server, you have to select PT server, this. Then take one router, go to router, select PT router. Then one switch, again PT switch. Then we'll have to take the PC. So take the same in your system. And make sure you take the screenshot for every step. This is step number 1. We have taken the devices. So just do this. You can hear me and you can perform. Router, switch, server, that 3 is a PT server, and then 3 devices. But yes, you have to take in the same sequence as I have taken. Do not interchange the sequence of devices today. Previously it is okay. Once you're done, give me a notification so I can go with the next step. Done. This side. Done or not? Okay, okay. Now we'll provide the connection. Again, observe. Connection is important. That sequence, right? I will, at the last we will check. Right now you just follow. So go to connection. First you have to select automatically choose connection type. Now do not interchange the sequence. As I am doing, first connect the PC with the switch. All of you must connect your PC with the switch. Now connect your switch with the router. Then connect your router with the server. Take the screenshot. Okay. Now we will start configuring these devices, but before that you verify. At a router, both the end put your cursor. From switch to router, I am getting fast Ethernet 00. Switch to router connection, put your cursor and check at a router end. It is fast Ethernet 00 or not? Okay. And at a router to server end, it is fast Ethernet 10. This is important. If you are getting the same, remaining functionality will work, right? Yesterday we faced the error at this point, right? If you have interchanged the connection. So I will provide the value of configuration in fast Ethernet 00. But in your case, if it is fast Ethernet 10, so whole functionality will change at this point. Okay, so now everyone on the same page, fine? We'll go to the label. At a router to switch, we'll assign 192.168.1.1. Another label from router to switch will assign 192.168.2.1. Now all the PCs are connected with the switch. So we'll assign 192.168.1.2. Over here 192.168.1.3. And last PC will assign 192.168.1.4. And server is connected with the router, so we'll assign 192.168.2.2. So take all these labels so it will be easy to configure this all the networking devices. And once you complete, just give me a notification. Okay, now we will configure. Configure the devices, right? Okay. Click on the router. Go to config. Fast Ethernet 00. Keep the port status on. Do not forget to keep port status on. Major error are over here. Okay. Now value you have to write 192.168.1.1. Then press the tab. Now go to fast Ethernet 10. Port status on. Value we have to assign 192.168.2.1. And then press the tab. So complete router configuration first and take the screenshot. Every time I will not tell. Okay, now close this. Come to PC 0, desktop IP configuration. Value we have to assign 192.168.1.2. Press the tab. Now default gateway means router's value. So over here we will write 192.168.1.1. Default gateway will remain same for all these three PC. So try to do it for PC1 and PC2 first by yourself. Now let me complete the same in my system and you can cross verify it. Click on PC1, go to desktop, IP configuration, provide the value. Verify for PC1. Let me complete for third PC. Students, stop your internal discussions. If you are having any doubt, you can ask to me. Now click on third PC, go to desktop, IP configuration. You not need to move here and there. First, just observe the thing. Whatever I am speaking, according to that, now you can do that. And I am doing every step. Okay, for the third PC, click on that, go to desktop IP configuration. Now assign the value 192.168.1.4. Press the tab. The default gateway 192.168.1.1. So complete all the PC configuration. Now come to the route server. Go to desktop, IP configuration, server value. We have to assign 192.168.2.2. Press the tab. Subnet mask default gateway for server will become 192.168.2.1. Right? So complete the configuration for server first. And make sure you perform practical. It will automatically perform in system, or you have to give effort. And sit in a straight line, in a row. Put your laptop on a desk anywhere. It's up to you. Okay, fine. See, so basic configuration we have done. Now whatever next we will do, that is related to email server. Right? Okay, email functionalities we will add now. So first, come to services. Left panel, select email. In a server I am talking. Email, okay. Services are already on. And which service used for email? SMTP and POP3, right? And that is the reason this we have learned over there. Okay, so by default it is on. Now you have to create the domain name. See, whenever you are creating your organization, like all your Marwari University ID is called your name dot your surname, then your GR number @ marwadiuniversity.ac.in. That is the common structure for everyone. So the domain is what? marwadiuniversity.ac.in. Now suppose later on in future you are creating your own company, or employees of that organization will belong to same domain. So right now we have to create the domain name. I am creating mu.com. It's up to you. You can create your name domain also. Right? Let me create over here in a domain name. You have to write that like mu.com. Then compulsory you have to set this. Click on a set. If you will forget to set it, you will not get final outcome. Create your domain. Give any name. I have taken mu.com. Then you have to click on set. It's going to be disabled. Okay, fine. Now we have to create the user. Like once you enter the university, your ID is generated, you have to register first, right? Then and then you get the access at a server ICT. What they will do, they will generate a username and password. Same way we have created the domain. Now we will create the username and password. Okay, so now click on a user. We are having like a PC0. Password we will assign 123. Then click on plus sign. So at a below window it will add PC0. Same way you have to click PC1. Password is 456. Plus sign. Right now we have taken a 3 devices. 3 PC we have taken, so I will create 3 username and password. So PC2, password is 789 and click on plus. Over here, username you create, that same sequence you have to apply while we configure the PC next. I have taken PC0, PC1 and PC2. Remember your one and your password. Okay? Suppose you have assigned any number, PC11. So when you configure PC0, you have to assign PC11, not PC0. And if you are following my sequence, you will get the outcome at the last. Okay, fine. So right now we have created 3 user, we have created the domain that is set at a server end. Now we'll have to go to client end. So that is close on this window, click on PC0. At a below you will get this email. Click on email. Okay. Now your name means you have to assign PC0. Email address will be PC0 at the rate your domain name. I have created mu.com. Now, right now we are having only one mail server. So it will handle incoming and outgoing. So server IP address will become a incoming mail server and outgoing mail server. So value you have to write 192.168.2.2. Same value you have to assign for both. Now username and password. So for PC0 it is PC0 and password I have assigned 123. So you have to enter that and then save it. Do not forget to save. Same way, try to do it for next 2 PC. Do that. बोलो. Yes. Default incoming and outgoing mail server will remain 192.168.2.2 for all the PC. Right? Yes. So configure it first. Rolling the chair is not allowed. Okay, let me complete the same in my system. Go to PC1, email. PC1 is the username, email address pc1@mu.com. Value 192.168.2.2. Username I have created PC1, password I have allocated 456. Then save this. Same way configure last PC, go to email, PC2 @mu.com. Password I have assigned 789. Okay. So basic again configuration related email we have done. All the configuration. We have created network, email server, email related functionalities we have done. Now to check the outcome. So what we are doing, we in our inbox, we are having all the incoming mails also. You can compose your mail, right? That is the next functionality. So we will do that. So for that, just click on any PC. Let's say PC0. Go to email again. Now you have to click on compose. To which you want to send the data that you have to provide. Like in a 2, I want to send to pc1@mu.com. Subject, say for example, email configuration. Say for example, dear students, you can write any message. Okay. Then you have to click on a send. Okay, then close this. I have sent on PC1, so I will click on PC1. If you send on PC2, you have to check outcome on a PC2. Click on PC1, go to email, receive part. Click on receive. This is your inbox, right? Okay, now what is inside that message? That also we have to check. Over here you will get like from where you get the email, subject and time and duration and that date and time. Now what is inside this message? So in your inbox many messages are there, but body part will you can check once you click on that. So see it below it will give you that. Like I have print like dear students, Marwar University. Configuration of email server in a Cisco packet tracer. So that is considered as a body part. At a below also you will get like receiving mail from POP3 server. Server value you will get from which server you get the mail. And it is successful. So now you are getting the outcome. It's clear how we can create an email server in a network, real-time network. Same steps are followed. Try to send from another PC to next, like from PC1 to PC2. Check it. All this screenshot, like at the inbox when you compose the mail, at the outside when you receive the mail with the body, that all screenshot you have to add. For today's practical, all the step-by-step screenshot, functionality of email server, SMTP and POP3 protocol. Few details you have to add. Okay, so start your work and continue with your practical first. Once you done, do not forget for module 1, unit 1 to 11. Chapters exam last date is 15 March. So on before you have to complete it. So you are having enough time. Once you complete your practical, switch to module 1 exam. Cisco. Yeah, that I have mailed. I think it's a 28th of March. Yes. And there is no reactivation of any exam. So make sure you complete on time. On or before, actually. So any student, is there any doubt to anyone about email configuration in Cisco Packet Tracer? This is your practical number 6. So continue with your work. After some times I will ask you to present your screen, right? 2 tasks I have assigned. Prepare document for this practical, then switch to Cisco Netcat exams. Module 1, 1 to 11 units I have activated. So continue with your work.